Welcome to 10 Days, 10 Book Reviews. Today's book review is called The Choice by Edith Eger. This is her other book, The Gift. I can't find my copy of The Choice. I loaned it to somebody. But it was such an amazing book that I told everybody about it. In fact, I had a book club about it. And if you're interested in doing a book club, a monthly book club, virtually or in person, let me know. Put down there, yay, book club. In this book, she is 14 or 15 and she ends up in a Nazi concentration camp. When she first gets there, as they're going through the gate, she was with her mom, her dad, her sister, and herself. They pulled her dad to the left, and then they looked at her and said, "Is that your mom or your sister?" And it was her mom. And she said, "Oh, that's my mom." And her mom went to the left, and the left was not the very good outcome. And she always had that regret that she should have said it was her sister. And she talks about making it through the concentration camp. And how she was, when the American soldiers got there and started releasing, realizing what they got, she was on a pile left for dead. And she had this tin of tuna. And that tin of tuna, the light from the tin of tuna caught a soldier's eye. So he just walked over to see what it was. And she was holding on to it and they took her back. And she writes this book. She ends up getting a degree. But the book is about always having a choice. No matter what we're going through, whether it's good or bad, there's a choice to be made. There's always, even if you're going through two bad things, there's always going to be a better of the bad. Whether you go through trauma, and I went through trauma as a child, I had a choice. I could allow that to define me, or I could allow it to teach me lessons and move forward. And I allowed it to define me for so long. I talked about it in every video. And I didn't realize that all I was doing was dredging up the past. So now it's buried because I will not allow it to define me. So whatever you're going through, remember you have a choice. You may feel powerless, but you're not. You have a choice that even in the worst of circumstances, nobody can own your mind. Nobody can own that. Nobody can own your soul. So your choice is to just make it through. Make it through and come out the other side. And whenever you come out the other side of a bad situation, you always feel fantastic because you made it. And then you can find your blue rose. Then you can step into everything. So grab the book, The Choice by Edith Eger. Again, spelling of her name. This is a good book. It's The Gift, What She Learned. Edith Eger, like I said, ended up becoming a doctor and does counseling now. But she talks about in the book of going to, I can't think of what Hitler's house was called, Eagle's Nest maybe? And she stayed in the guy's house that was his biggest supporter. I should have looked up the guy's name. But she was at a conference and that was where the hotel was. And they were like, "You don't have to stay here." And she said, "No, I will not allow somebody to take my power. I have the choice." It didn't matter what happened to her through her whole life. She understood she had the choice. Once I understood as a child that I had the choice, life's good. You have a choice. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, let me know. And like I said, if you want to start a book club, let me know. Get the book, The Choice. It'll be life-changing. Have a great day, and here's to you finding your blue rose.